we are Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
Yes, today we're on the P&O Pacific Encounter. We're staying in an ocean view. It's an obstructed view ocean view cabin on deck 8, 8327. So we're going to take you to have a look around.
Let's do our cabin tour.
So we are
Now,
8327.
I always get these keys. These are the old-fashioned way where you have to slide the thing on. It can't be that hard, surely. There. Third time lucky. Third time the charm. Okay. So we've brought our luggage in, but this is the first time we've actually been in to do a proper tour. First up, all the lights are on, but it is actually pretty dim in here, a little bit dark, and that's because it is an obstructed view. So follow me in.
It's also 20 to 5 in the winter time, so it's starting to go a bit dark outside.
Yes, I didn't think of that. So we're just going to start from here and work our way around. So first up is you have this open plan wardrobe. When I say open plan, so there aren't any doors on it. It is just here in the corridor that leads to your ensuite and your cupboard area here. So we have a lot of room on the top here to put bags and things and hats. I think that would be quite handy for. Your towels are already here in the room. Sometimes they're in the room, sometimes they're not. You have to get them from around the pool area. So here they are here. Lots and lots of area in this wardrobe space and lots of hangers. If you've watched us before, you will know that we bring everything already on hangers. But if you're not like that, there seems to be plenty of them here, which is good. And if there's not enough, your cabin steward will always bring you more. There's good set of drawers, well, sort of cupboard space here, shelves. I pack everything in cubes, so this will be nice and easy for me just to put my cubes straight in there. And lots of room on the floor for shoes and things and some of your bags. Let's go into the shower room. Should I go in first, Rob?
Yes.
Okay. So first up, it feels a lot smaller than some of the other bathrooms we've had. Very standard. It's kind of, it's well appointed. It's not luxury by any means. However, it is spotlessly clean and there are no cracks or marks or any scuff marks. It's a little bit round the bin there, but nothing here to be too concerned about. And the sink is nice deep sink, and this is especially useful for the men who like to obviously have their shave and things. And if you for washing your face, not just a hand basin, some of them are just little hand basins. So this is not a bad size. There's only shelving on one side rather than the two. Nice big mirror, very, very well lit up, and your shaver point here. So I'd say,
is that hand lotion or is that?
That's your wash. So they don't give you the little bars of soap. No. They just give you your hand wash, which is great.
Oh, I remember these from before. Those.
Yes, these are on
sensor
the lights. Are on the sensors. Forgive me, I'm just going to sit on the loo for a little bit. So the shelving under here, extra toilet rolls there, which is handy. They no longer do the tissue box here. That's no great shame. So there's enough space, I would say, to put most of your toiletries here. It's a curtain, shower curtain, rather than the hard door.
I'm looking at the bottom of there. Put that down. I'm looking at the bottom of there, and it just makes it, doesn't it?
Just about makes it.
But you do need to keep those inside, otherwise the water drips all over the floor.
Yeah, keep them inside. If it looks like it's a little bit short, you're better actually not closing them at all. Otherwise, the water just goes down the shower curtain and goes all over the floor. This has got the fixed shower head rather than one that can move.
It's a good height.
So I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty good height. That's not bad actually, that one. And you've got body wash and conditioning shampoo. I found these to be pretty okay, pretty reasonable when I've used them in the past, especially on your skin, just for your body wash. We'll let you know what we think of those later on in the video.
What's the spout down there? Where your hand is, where the curtain is.
Ah, okay. That'll be to put the hose in to clean the bathroom.
Okay, we might check that out, and when we do our roundup, and see if we can work out what it is. Ah, okay. Wash your feet off, perhaps, with the if they get sandy. Yeah.
Dear.
Okay.
Trickle now. And then it has the little this tiny little wire here to.
Oh, it's handy.
It's handy just to put your bathers or your sleepwear in, or things like that you want to get washed. So I'd say that's it. It looks very small. There's just a towel each and a hand towel. I'll probably ask for more towels than that.
A couple of hooks behind the door. Then again, you see, in a limited space cabin, you don't want it to be taken up with all of your bathroom anyway. You want actual living space.
No, yeah, it looks fine. I love these great big mirrors, not because I'm very vain. However, one, it makes the cabins seem a lot bigger, a lot more spacious, because they bounce off the light. But also, quite often you've got new outfits and new shoes and things like that, and you want to make sure you're looking okay when you go out. So they're really useful.
Into the main cabin.
Into the main one. Now they've given us the lovely double bed. Sometimes they're configured differently, and you will get twin beds. Just ask them to put them together for you. It's not a problem for them. Beautiful big mirror here, big mirror over the dressing table. Again, once you come into the cabin, it gives the illusion of lots and lots of space, makes it feel a lot bigger. So when it felt a little bit cramped when we first came in, it's now opened it all out. Two nice lamps either side, and they look like they have the USB ports.
Yeah, one USB port on each.
That's fantastic.
And let's have a look in here. We've got you've already put your stuff away in here.
Oh, I just put my
two bedside drawers. It's a bit dark down there, so I'll not dwell on that, because it's probably dark on the video too.
I love that they have given us 4 beautiful big fluffy pillows. I love them. I always have to have 2 pillows. Nice and fluffy. Let me just feel the bedding. So that is quite nice. That's quite nice cotton. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's not kind of the most luxury, but that feels great. Yeah. And should I do the bed test?
You can. I was going to say, what's under the bed? Have we got storage for luggage?
There's extra duvets under there.
Okay.
But it's plenty off the floor to be able to put our
suitcases in. Yep, beautiful.
Okay, I'm going to give this the test, the bed test. Here we go. Oh. Now that is actually very, very soft. That is beautiful. I normally like a hard bed, but that is...
We'll see how we go.
Nice. See you in a few hours. Morning. So they have given us, so we've got 2 chairs, one for the desk dressing table here. Lots of nice drawers there. We've got 2 sockets.
They're Australian.
And
so let's go. If you just move back.
Sorry, we've got 2 of those Australian.
So we've got 2 Australian sockets down here, and 2 US sockets over here. Of course, the US are 110 volts, the Australian are 240. Hairdryer above.
So this is one of those sorts. Terrible for drying your hair. And so I actually have on order from one of those websites, which is where you put the it's like a funnel over it.
The diffuser.
No, it's not a diffuser. Oh. It's like a drying machine kind of. So it has a tunnel. I don't know how to call it. And you put the bag over your head and you turn that on, and it actually dries your hair underneath. Right. So I'm going to have one of those in the next video to see what they're like. Let's just see. It's quite low actually. You'd probably be able to style your hair okay with this.
So you put it on high, and then it's a little bit higher.
That frightened me. Got 2 chairs here and a table, which is quite nice. If you get your breakfast brought to you in your room, you can slide the table over and you can serve it on there or have your drinks on there. I must say, this is a restricted window, so it's a pretty awful view, but we are getting natural sunlight through it. We'll see what it's like.
Just the back of a tender boat, haven't we? Or life raft. And there is, let's have a look what we can see down here. Takes you down. Now you can just see the deck below. Oh, we're quite close to the water, and it looks like we're moving a bit as well. And steps. No, they're not steps. It's just the framework. Doesn't look like we'll have anybody walking past us.
No, that's one thing.
And you can actually see out of it if. Yeah, it's just it's obstructed. It's what it said it was, obstructed. Could be worse. Could be in the middle of the tender boat, or at least we're at the back of the tender boat. So we do have a little bit more light.
We've got this huge TV.
Actually, that is a massive television.
It's massive, and it does pivot round, and it is facing the right way that it's on the bed. Some of them you can't actually face them towards the bed if you were sort of sitting there, and if you're just going to bring your chairs over. We've got a fridge. This is the sort of old-fashioned bar area. This is actually, we found these quite handy when we've had these in other cabins, just to put your sunglasses and things on. And here's the mini fridge. It's on. It's not too cold.
What's the settings like?
This chair is in the way. Let me just think the setting. Okay, so that's on number. Oh dear, 3. That was on number 4, and it will go right up to number 5.
Okay.
So I'm going to whack it up to number 5.
Okay.
Now what we have found is, obviously you have to close the fridge door, but we found if you put something like the bottle of water or something like that in the outer door here, so it doesn't have to be open, although we could open that right back actually and put it behind the curtain, I think. We could just do that, actually. What we found is, because the air now circulates around the fridge, it gets a lot colder if you do that. And even if you're in a different sort of cabin and you can't have the door open, it's in the way, just put something like the bottle of water in there. It makes all the difference to cooling the items in your refrigerator. What else have we got to look at?
That's about it, isn't it?
But the lighting. The one thing I will say about it in here is we're on deck 8. We're going some, we can see from looking out, it's not particularly rough. There is a little bit of wake, but not a lot. I can actually feel the engines in here. A kind of a low murmur. So I can just feel that rumbling. So I'm going to let you know whether or not that gets on my nerves over time. You can't really hear it, and you can't.
I hadn't actually even noticed it till you mentioned it. So.
I can though. I'm pretty sensitive to boats. Anybody that gets seasick will understand what I mean, that you can actually feel that rumbling. It's not making me feel queasy or anything up to now, but I will let you know.
Yeah, we'll come back near at the end of the cruise when we do our roundup of what we've liked and disliked about the cabin. Yeah. How's the temperature? It's quite warm in here.
It's very warm in here.
It is. What's the temperature set at?
I can't see any settings on it.
You'd probably press that little.
Oh, there we go. So I'm going to whack it down. That was.
Where was it sitting?
It was about in the middle here, and it. So that's the warm.
Yes.
That's the cold, and it was pretty much in the middle.
Okay.
So I'm going to whack it.
So I don't know how that'll come out in the video, but put it down and let's see how it goes. It is quite warm here.
Press buttons. I was looking for levers.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Can't
21st
feel
century.
it go whoosh, and I can't. Is it coming out of that bit there?
Oh yeah, the cold air coming out. Definitely
that's
cold air
good.
coming out.
That is good. So we'll tell you again. We'll tell you how responsive that is when we do the follow-up.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased with it. As we said, it's gone.
Not the biggest cabin in the world, to be honest with you, but then for
the mirrors make a huge difference, and I have completely wrecked my hair doing that bed test.
Okay.
So let's get unpacked.
Okay. So that was
that concludes the tour of the cabin.
So that's the end of our tour of cabin 8327.
Very nicely appointed.
Yeah.
Very clean. It's spotless. It has everything in it. It's just not kind of 6-star luxury.
No,
But
that's fine because we're not paying 6-star prices. so-
exactly. It's perfectly nice. Yeah.
Okay,
Very
so if you have liked this video, please hit like, please consider subscribing, and if you want to see more, hit the notification button. And until then, we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye
nice.
for now.
Bye for now.